This is the hardest game show I've ever been on.
Charlie, I've got a top 10 for you. Top 10 worst contestants at this game show. You, number one.
I wanna kill you.
Hello and welcome to Head vs. Head. I am your host, Tom Spoors, and today we're continuing the preliminaries with our second round match, 1v1. It's a knockout round. The person who wins this will proceed to the semi-finals of the game show tournament. I'm here with my two contestants for today. First up, he's a bit of a gaming warlord. We have Charlie, HK16 Charlie. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Thank you. What an introduction. Thank you very much. I'm very happy, excited, and nervous to be on the show today.
That's the appropriate reaction that I would hope for. And our next guest is genuinely the sexiest man I've ever met. We have Alexander Greensmith. How you doing today?
Am I the sexiest warlord you've ever met too?
Well, if you want to be, bro.
We'll find out. Oh. And you are the hosting warlord, by the way. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, thank you so much. So, basically, the plan and the way this game show works, we're splitting into 3 rounds. The main thing you guys are going to be doing is I'll be giving you lists, the name of a list, and you guys will have to guess the items on that list, and you'll be scoring points for how highly ranked the item you guess is on that list. So, for example, If I was to give you a name of like a top 10 list, and you were to guess the item that is number 1 in that list, you would score the maximum amount of points you can. If you score like a lower one, so if you guess, say, number 10, you would obviously score much less points. So you get 50 points if you guess an item between 10 and 6. If you guess 5th place item, you get 60 points, 70 points for 4th, 80 points for 3rd, 100 points for 2nd, and 150 points for 1st. So, that is how the first round of this game show works, called What is the Most Popular, and I'm going to give you guys your first top 10 now. But first of all, before we do that, Mr. Alexander Greensmith, could you please choose heads or tails?
I'm a Sonic the Hedgehog fan, so it's going to have to be tails. Oh no, I can't believe I just said I'm a Sonic the Hedgehog fan on record.
Okay.
That's a bad thing.
It is flipped to heads, which means that Mr. Charlie HK16 is going to get to go first.
That's fine. Sometimes first is worst.
Yo, the trash talk already. So the first top 10 is going to be called the top 10 all-time most streamed songs on Spotify. Charlie, what is your first guess? You have 3 guesses each. 3 guesses each.
Oh my god. The genre of music I listen to is very closeted.
Spit it out, Hunter.
I'm trying to think of some really big songs that happened. What's that one by Drake? What's that one by Drake? There's one by Drake that was overplayed to hell. Can I just say an artist name, or does that have to be a song
Drake
name?
Song, by the way.
It's got to be a song name.
What was that one he did with? Oh no.
I'm dancing to that song now, the one that you're thinking of.
That's why I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy.
My brain is fried. You can't do this to me. I need 3 song choices. Holy crap.
Yeah, one at a time. So just one for now.
Mask Off by Future. That's gonna be my first guess.
Is not on the list.
Damn.
Jokester.
Okay.
I'm going to sneak in with the one that I think you were thinking of, which is One Dance by Drake.
That is on the list.
Yeah.
Alexander Greensmith scores 60 points, as that was 5th on the top 10.
I peaked in the summer of 2016. Just like
I swear Mask Off by Future was a banger. Okay.
Charlie,
so I get to
it
go
is your
again
second
now.
guess.
Not in COVID times, Charlie. Not in COVID times. God, what are you looking at?
Go Away Girl by Ed Sheeran.
I was gonna say that.
Is not on the list.
What?
I tell you what is on the list.
What is on the
list? I bet
list?
Shape of You is on the list.
Shape of You is number 1 on the list. 150 points to Alexander Greensmith.
Music
There's
king.
no way. Oh,
I've been outed
ratted
as
twice.
a Sonic the Hedgehog fan and an Ed Sheeran fan. This is not a good start for me.
I've been ratted twice. Oh dear.
Charlie, it is your last guess of this top 10.
Oh my god. What's the name of that song? What's the name of the song? There's a song I'm thinking of. I just don't know the name of it because I didn't listen to it because it was bad. Should I try thinking back to like songs that are really old but really good? Because this is top 10 of all time, right?
Yeah, all time.
On Spotify.
It's worth a shot. I mean, you've got no points.
Shut up, Alex. I'm not allowed to use Google, right?
You're not allowed to
No,
use Google.
you are not allowed to use Google.
I don't know the song name. I don't know any song names because, especially not pop music. It's not my scene.
Think of a meme.
Think of a meme. That's a good point.
Alex feels like he's too far ahead. He has to start handing out little tips.
I'm filling in the rest of the top 10 here.
I don't know. Shake It Off by Taylor Swift.
Ooh,
That's a good guess. It is not on the list, though.
I hate you.
I'll tell you what is, though. I'll tell you
What
what
is?
is. Despacito, baby.
Despacito is not on the list.
It's not.
Thank God. I'm glad Despacito is not on the list.
Wow.
It is
okay.
not on the
surprised.
list. The top
Look
10
at that.
most streamed songs on Spotify are Shape of You at number 1,
Yeah.
Blinding Lights by The Weeknd,
Wow, it's number 2.
I love that song.
Dance Monkey by Tones and I,
Oh my God.
That's also in my playlist.
Rockstar by Post Malone,
Yeah.
One Dance by Drake, Closer by Chainsmokers, Someone You Loved by Lewis Capaldi, Sunflower by Post Malone, Senorita by Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello, and Bad Guy by Billie Eilish.
Pretty much all of the ones I was thinking of weren't on that list. Like I was thinking like
Surprised
Doja
Sunflower's
Cat.
in that. Yeah. I would have also guessed Lean On, which used to be the most streamed song of all time, like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Major Lazer and Mo. But no, they're all recent. That's really interesting that most of them are really recent.
Moving on to our next top 10 list, it is the top 10 highest rated games of all time on Metacritic.
Ooh,
And
that's
Alex, you're going to be starting off this list with your first guess.
Right, okay. So, for my first guess, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Is the number 1 item on that list.
Yes.
150
Yes.
points to
Oh
Alexander
my God.
Greensmith.
150 points. What is this like? The sorting
I'm
hat in
getting
Harry
murked.
Potter?
I'm getting murked.
Charlie?
Oh, dear.
I've got the watch out now. I'm flexing.
If that's top of the list, right, it makes me kind of think of that genre of games because my brain straight away went to first-person shooters, but I don't think they're going to be as high. I'm going to go for Skyrim.
That is not on the list.
Are you
Oh my God.
serious?
I would have gone for that.
I can't believe
my
it either.
God.
It could be a
Alex,
very Nintendo biased list. I'm gonna go. Curveball. Minecraft.
Minecraft is
That's a
not
banging choice.
on the list.
You're taking the...
Are there any games as a service games on the list like that? Like ever evolving platforms?
I'm not going to say.
Alright, go on, Charlie.
See, I'd never heard of a Metacritic before.
It's basically an online. It's basically a website. Do you know
Like
Rotten
IGN.
Tomatoes for movies?
Yeah,
It's an aggregator.
So it's like that. Yeah.
Top 10 games of all time. Tetris.
Is not on the list.
Are you serious? Oh my God.
Super
Alex-
Mario 64.
Is not on the list.
Galaxy. It's gotta be Galaxy then.
Charlie, your final guess for this round
Super Smash Brothers.
is
Which
not
one?
on the list. None of them are.
Give up. I'm
No.
finished.
No one likes the Nintendo 64 one.
So the top 10 highest rated games of all time on Metacritic are Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2,
What? I mean,
Grand
that makes
Theft
sense.
Grand Theft Auto 4, The House in Fate Morgana Dreams of the Revenants edition.
I have never heard of that in my
Which-
life.
I've also
Some
never heard
weebs
of.
have just the weebs have banded together to make that in the top 5.
Soul Calibur, Grand
original.
Theft Auto 5, Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy 2, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Breath of the Wild. The
I like to
Zelda
see
one.
Galaxy 1 above Galaxy 2. I'm happy with that. It is the better game.
I'm just
Charlie,
getting-
you
I'm
get the
getting
lead on our
slapped.
next top 10, and that is the top 10 best-selling games of 2020.
Oh, for God's sake. Most of the games I played in 2020 were free.
This is the stroke
is
where
this
it
game?
says, I know the answers.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to have released in 2020.
Yeah.
Among Us.
Among Us is not on the list.
Are you... Oh my god.
Isn't Among Us free on phones, so it couldn't have been?
Yeah, but but it was sold on Steam.
Yeah. The Last of Us Part 2.
Is on the list. 50 points,
Yes.
Alexander Greensmith. It's its 6th place.
God. Oh, I'm
Falling
so
asleep
bad
here,
at
mate.
this. This is the hardest game show I've ever been on. Well, this is the only game show I've ever been on. Oh my god. I think I'd have a better time on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Charlie,
than this.
I've got a top 10 for you. Top 10 worst contestants at this game show. You, number 1.
I want to kill you.
That was really mean, that was.
I want to stab you. This is... I keep forgetting everything. My brain is just frazzled. Top 10 games of 2020, right? Bestsellers 2020.
Yeah, bestseller.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Is on the list at number 2. 100 points
Now.
to HK16.
Is Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War on the list?
It is at number 1.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
150
That's
points,
amazing.
Alexander
And that came out in November as well. Jeez.
I might cry.
You weren't ready for me to
Every time I
answer
do
that
something,
quickly.
he just one-ups me.
Charlie, this is your
Should've
final
Yeah, the Ed
guess for this
Sheeran
round.
thing. Yeah.
Should have said Cold War. Oh my god.
I wouldn't have even thought to think of Modern Warfare, you know. You really should have said Cold War.
Fall Guys.
Fall Guys is not on the list.
It was free on
I'm just trying to
PlayStation
think of the
4.
trends.
Your final guess of this round
FIFA 21.
is not on the list.
Oh, okay. That's fair enough.
The top
It is
10
shit
best-selling
these days.
games of 2020 was Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Madden NFL 21, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, The Last of Us Part 2, Ghosts of Tsushima, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Super Mario 3D All-Stars, and Final Fantasy VII Remake.
God, that just makes me feel sick to the stomach knowing that Mario 3D All-Stars is on that list.
I was thinking Mario Kart. I just didn't know which one released for the Switch that year. I just didn't know which one it was. There's so many of them now.
I feel like I'm watching the breakdown of a man. And Charlie.
You are. You've killed me.
All right.
I can't even come back at this point, I don't think, right?
You absolutely can. You absolutely can.
Okay.
Because we're moving on to round 2 now, which is called the TXM fan base. Now I went to my Discord server and I gave them a Google Forms of 5 questions and asked for their submissions. We received 31 responses, and you guys are going to take turns guessing what their answers were. The more common of an answer that was given, you will receive more points, and you'll also receive more points for certain obscure answers. So, the first question is, name a word that starts with C. Alex, what do you think my fan base said in response?
Cheese.
Cheese is on the list. 50 points to Alexander Greensmith.
TXM's fans are Milky Boys.
On that kind of topic, I'm gonna say cum.
Come
Yeah.
is on the
I thought you were going to
list.
say cake!
Yeah.
150 points to HK16. It was the most popular word submitted.
Of course it was. Brilliant.
Alex, you're up.
I'm going to go cake. That's what I thought you were going to say.
Cake is not on the list.
You dirty, dirty people.
Charlie, you're up.
So words beginning with a C, right?
Yeah.
Try looking in the mirror.
Coconut.
Coconut is not on the list.
I
Alex,
just thought nut. Maybe it'll be there, you know.
your
Well, I
final
was
guess
going
for
to
this
say...
round?
No, I'm not going to say it because I don't think names count as a word. I was going to say this... the person I'm going to beat in this game show. But I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say car.
Car
Car.
is not on the list.
Yeah, no one can drive. We know that. Even Taylor the Toaster can't, and he's, 25.
Charlie, your final guess for this list.
Gonna go with cream.
Cream
Oh, come on. Oh, I shouldn't have said that word.
cream is not on the list.
I was trying to be I was trying to think as sexual as possible.
I can't
You
believe I
didn't-
drew with you in this round, and your answer was cum.
You did not go far enough, Charlie, as the list was you had cum, chicken, cock, compartmentalization, Daniel Santini, Cacafuego, and Chode were all 150-point answers. So we move on to our next list, which is name a Pokemon.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm finished. The Nene.
Dedenne is not on the list.
What? Okay.
Alex, name a Pokemon.
Pikachu. Let's be really normy.
Pikachu is on the list, 50 points.
Charizard.
Charizard is on the list, 50 points. Alex?
I can't remember the name of the Pokemon that's in Smash Bros. No, let's just go for another one. I meant to say the new one that they've added, but I'm not going to say that. I'm going to go with Squirtle.
Squirtle is on the list, 50 points to Alexander Greensmith.
This is really... I could probably name about 10 Pokemon.
Charlie, it's your final guess in this round.
This is not my forte. Mewtwo is well known, right? Mewtwo. Final answer.
Mewtwo is not on the list.
Are you... oh my god.
Eevee.
Alex? Eevee is not on the list.
Fair enough.
So, the list was, you would have got 150 points if you had guessed Leafeon, Daniel Santini, or Sonic. Big points to play for in this next one. You can get up to 250 points for an answer in this next list. And that is, name an item of clothing. It is up to you, Alex.
Daniel Santini.
Daniel Santini is an item of clothing
I
according
don't
to
even
this
know
list.
what that is.
150 points to Alexander Greensmith.
Thank me.
game the
Literally,
system.
during the last round, I thought, I'm just going to say Daniel Santini next round.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. I don't hate the
Bikini.
game, I love this game.
Bikini is not on the list.
I hate your fan base.
Alex, it's up to you.
Now, it's a certain word for something, but it might, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna go with underwear.
Underwear is not on the list.
Right.
Charlie, it's up to you.
T-shirt.
T-shirt is not on the list.
Sonic.
Wait, just to confirm, your guess was Sonic.
Yeah, it came up in the Pokemon one, and I'm a Sonic fan, as I've outed myself.
Sonic is not on the list.
Oh. Well, he just doesn't wear any clothes. Silly me.
Socks.
Socks
Yeah.
is on the list,
Oh, thank God.
and it is the 250-point answer.
Oh no.
Oh,
It was
no way.
the most voted answer for this
It's a
round.
good thing I'm not wearing any right now, because I'm really angry about that.
my thought process was, right, it's the TXM fan base. They're all overtly sexual. What goes in a sock? You know, the thing that you secrete out of one's private area. So
Clothes.
sock. So I'll just go with sock. That's how I got there.
All right, so we the items of clothing there were for 250 points you could have gotten. You said socks. 200 points that was shorts. For 150 points you could have said trousers, shoes, thong, Daniel Santini, Uggs, fedora, and Perry hoodie.
None of TXM's fans are wearing boxers, but they are wearing chokers and corsets. That's news to me.
All right, the next top 10, which Charlie will be starting us off on, is name a celebrity.
Name a celebrity. Emma Watson.
Is on the list. 50 points to HK16.
Given the football nature of your channel, I'm going to take a stab in the dark and go with Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronaldo is not on the list.
That's okay. I don't like him anyway.
Charlie?
Whenever I try and think of them, my brain just goes blank. I hate this.
Go back to the other answer.
Apparently I don't work well under pressure at all. Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. is not on the list. Alex, it's your answer.
I am going to go for Ed Sheeran. Let's bring him back.
Thank God that the TXM fan base didn't put him on the list.
Oh,
I would have cried if someone submitted Ed Sheeran. Oh God. But yeah, he is not on the list. Charlie, your final guess for this top 10.
Stick to the Harry Potter theme and say Daniel Radcliffe.
Daniel Radcliffe is not on the list.
Yeah.
Alex, your final guess for this top 10?
First of all, I'd just love to see someone try and make an Inazuma A and B to an Ed Sheeran song. It would get taken down, but you could like speed it up, put some like Japanese influence on it. Secondly, my final guess, I'm going to go for... I'm such a boomer, I'm trying to think. Who's the TikToker these days? All I can think of is TXM. I will go with Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie? Good guess, but not on the list.
As soon as I said my last answer, I thought I should have said Daniel Santini. Please tell me it's not on the list.
Yeah.
Please tell me it's not
Daniel
on the list.
Radcliffe.
It's on the fucking list. It's on the list, isn't it?
Okay, the list is... You could have said TXM-Tom Spoors or Keanu Reeves and got 200 points. And then for 50 points, Ryan Potter, Lamar Jackson, Gigi Hadid, Emma Watson, Kylie Jenner, Tale of the Toaster, Ariana Grande, DaBaby, Tom Jones, David Tennant, Daniel Santini, James Hetfield, Mia Khalifa, Pedro Goncalves, Luke Shaw, Jennifer Lawrence, Alexandra Daddario, Shane Dawson, Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, Tobey Maguire, Toby Fox, David Walliams, and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Weirdest dinner party ever.
So we move on to the final top 10 for this round, and this is, who is your favourite YouTuber / Twitch streamer? Excluding TXM-Tom Spoors. And Alex, the floor is up to you.
I'm going to think outside the box here and go TX Moments.
That is a brilliant answer. It is not on the list, though.
Thank you. Just giving my buddy a boost, you know. Subscribe to TX Moments.
Thank you, Alex. I appreciate you.
True. Now, I don't want to sound up my own arse here, but I'm going to say HK16.
HK16 is on the list. 150 points to Charlie.
You did sound up your own arse there.
Shout
but well
out
done.
TXM fanbase. Let's go.
Alex, the ball is in your court.
True Pyro Shad.
True Pyro Shad is on
It's
the
gotta be.
list. 50 points to Alexander Greensmith.
Bro, I've never watched a second of your content apart from the one you did with Tom, but thank you so much.
This one's kind of a tricky one, I guess. So I'm going to say Dragon Blaze or Dragon Blaze V2. That's his Twitch name.
Dragon Blaze is not on the list.
Are you serious?
Alex?
Oh, Andrew,
Your
that's
final
only
guess
30,
this
man.
round?
Sorry.
Well, I'm just going to say an obvious one. Tale of the Toaster, come on.
Tale of the Toaster is on the list. 50
And
points to
Dragon Blaze
Alexander
isn't.
Greensmith.
Bruh. Ludwig.
Ludwig is on the list. 50 points to HK16.
The Koopaling.
And so, that brings us to the end of round 2. The YouTubers and Twitch streamers on the list were HK16 and HMaz would have both got you 150 points.
I wanna collab with all of those YouTubers on that list.
Including Geography Now.
All of them.
I would love to
person
see
on
you
that
on
list.
Geography Now.
As long as they haven't been in controversy, of course.
Alright, and so this brings us to the final round. Now,
God.
as a reminder of the points, Alexander Greensmith has 960 points, and HK16 has 800 points.
Oh, so I'm still
So
behind?
the
Great.
gap is very small. And this final question, this round only consists of one question, and it is worth 350 points. Meaning the person who gets this question the closest to right will take it home.
Shit.
And the question is, what day was the Tale of the Toaster YouTube channel made?
Are you fuck?
great question. I need to get this because I knew him only a few years after it was made. Let's give him a clue away. Who's going first?
The person going first is Charlie.
This is so good.
Shit.
Alex is already celebrating.
Okay, let me just do some mental numbers here. Okay, so
I'm gonna look the big man here.
I'm gonna say January the 5th. No, hang on. My shit. So I started watching him about 6 years ago. I'd have been 12. Now 2021. I'm 18. So 6 years ago, it's 2015. But I know that was during his Innis Level 1 Let's Play. But he'd been around for maybe a couple of years before at that point. So I'm gonna say January the 15th, 2013.
Oh, you absolute loser. I don't know the exact date, but I'm going to go with a date that is his birthday to honour him. It would have been his 14th birthday, so I'm going to go with June 19th, 2010.
I can now reveal that the date the Tale of the Toaster YouTube channel was made was the 6th of October, 2010. Alexander Greensmith takes the 350 points and is the winner of this round of Head versus Head. And that is a celebration. That is a celebration. Thank you so much, HK60, for playing. How are you feeling? How are you doing?
I'm sad.
Did you have fun?
I've been shafted.
How are you feeling, Alex? How are you feeling?
Euphoric, or do you want me to use more words beginning with C? Cool, calm, collected, celebratory,
Hey,
calamitous,
crush your windpipe, Alexander Greensmith.
Charlie.
Well, thank you guys both so much for playing. I really appreciate it. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. All the links to these guys will be in the description down below.
Cheers.
And I'll see you guys in the next round of Head versus Head. Bye.